also encouraging parents to notice those natural things that are in our environment. But something you said there about listening to the birds, or am I right in thinking there's an element of being very present in those kind of moments of noticing nature? Is that kind of, I think that's something we lack a lot in our lives, especially practitioners in settings. We're very busy, we've got to do a lot of paperwork, changing nappies, and it's a meal time. And is it about finding that kind of presence?
Totally. And it's finding the presence of the children, because they are here and now. We all know when they're little, they're just completely here and now. And it's us trying to learn from them being in that here and now. And they will tune in to different sounds or a bird flying across. They often do something, particularly movement, or just noticing the tree on the way in. Oh, suddenly it's in flower. What's going on there? It is being mindful of the moment, as you just said.
But I also think there's that creative opportunity where you could, as a teacher, get a magic stick that's just a stick that can become anything. As we know, sticks are we're about to take off in an aeroplane now. Can you hear that noise? But anyway, you can take a stick, and that stick could be suddenly like an orchestra. So you, as the practitioner, could be pointing to the birds, or everybody could go and find a stick, and suddenly you're talking about listening and having something in the hand that's pointing out the listening, and actually now you're into communication and language that's happening as well. So I think there are things that you can do that help us all be part of the moment together and help us to notice. I think about walking down the street, the trees on the street, or in the park, you could have one leaf that everybody needs to go and find. And now we're talking about matching, and but we're also discovering and being curious. So it's simple. It can be. I think you're absolutely right. The child's place is in the moment, but together we can enhance that through creative and interesting ideas, for example.
And it's helping them, because sometimes, particularly in the pandemic when they've been inside so much, sometimes we do need to use those little ways of helping them tune in, just by very simply the way we use our bodies, the way we might use just some natural props in some way to focus that attention a little bit.
And getting messy and dirty, and this idea of dirt being clean. It's not dirty, and I love that idea. And you go like that, what was it's that famous film from our childhood, like Sound of Music.
Sound of Music,
like that. Our childhood was always kind of like, they all got completely messy, and that was where they were able to feel free and explore. And I think that's really important, but how do we as nurseries or as practitioners make that okay? Because I guess for a lot of children that's not really okay to get their clothes dirty, and so there are access issues, aren't there?
Yeah, from what you were both saying, it sounds like we also as practitioners need to embrace that as well.
Yeah.
It starts with us.
It starts with us.
It has to start with the adult. It has to start with the adult.
And I think from what I'm getting from what you're saying is that there's that the practitioners leading in terms of maybe the spark. So, you're saying this stick is magic, for example, or this stick is I'm a pilot flying a plane. Yeah. So you've kind of got the practitioners making that leap first. Maybe they're getting muddy. Maybe they're getting their clothes dirty. Maybe it is that they're encouraging that way by being the leader. Is that sort of the...
Well,
I think
it's both,
it's a reciprocal thing. Yeah. You're almost being a bit of a springboard, and then the children take on that, and it's just feeding off. It's typical play cues that are coming from each other.
Exactly.
That we, in early years, is essential. Because it is all about that play cue that you're going to give. That's going to stir up that curiosity. Yeah, because that's what play is all about.
So we got mirror it, like you're stirring up, and I'm going to stir it up with you. And, so we're both having some experience that we're sharing. It may be initiated by the child, and it may be initiated by the adult. But we also need to step back and watch what's occurring and allow for that.